Have you ever heard of a completely black lion? Or one that hides deep in the nearly inaccessible forests of Africa? Today, we're revealing the 7 rarest and most unique lions in the world, and some of them you probably never imagined even existed. Stick around until the end, because the last lion on the list is simply unbelievable. If you love surprising and emotional animal facts, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Get ready to meet versions of the king of the jungle like you've never seen before. 7th place. Congo Lion, the invisible lion of Africa's forests. This lion is so rare that many once thought it was nothing more than a local legend. The Congo lion is one of the most mysterious big cats on Earth, hiding in the shadows of the dense tropical forests of Central Africa. Unlike the savanna lion, this one lives among giant trees and thick vegetation, where sunlight barely reaches. Its coat is darker, helping it blend into the shadowy surroundings. It's smaller than the common African lion, but that doesn't make it any less imposing. It has an agile body, perfect for hunting in tight, quiet spaces. Very few visual records exist of this lion. Even today, it's rarely photographed in the wild. That makes its existence all the more mysterious. Even experts struggle to study it. Its population is believed to be drastically reduced, placing it among the most endangered lions in the world. It feeds on antelope, warthogs, and small forest animals. But hunting here is very different. There are no open field chases. Everything depends on silence and patience. Little is known about its reproductive habits. It's believed to live in smaller, more discreet groups. Unlike the large prides of the savanna, the Congo lion seems to be more reserved. Another fascinating fact: its roar echoes eerily through the forest. The sound travels strangely among the trees, leaving even the most experienced trackers confused about its origin. Imagine walking a jungle trail and hearing a deep roar, without knowing where it came from. That's the power and mystery of the Congo lion. It rules in silence, almost like a ghost among the leaves. Despite its ecological importance, this lion is disappearing before our very eyes. Deforestation and illegal hunting are constant threats. And for all these reasons, the Congo lion takes 7th place, an invisible king that few have had the privilege to see. 6th place. Abyssinian Lion, the golden guardian of Ethiopia's highlands. With a dark mane that flows down to its shoulders like a royal cloak, the Abyssinian lion is a true jewel of East Africa. This lion isn't just rare, it carries an almost mythical elegance in its appearance. Found mainly in Ethiopia's highland regions, the Abyssinian lion lives at high altitudes and in cooler climates. Its mane is denser, darker, and longer, reaching the chest and even part of the belly. This gives it a distinct look compared to any other African lion. But it's not just about looks. This lion has a more compact and muscular build. It generally measures around 2 meters in length and weighs between 150 and 180 kilograms, 330 to 400 pounds. Females, as with other subspecies, don't have manes and are smaller and lighter. Another incredible fact: in 2016, it was discovered that a small group of Abyssinian lions had been living inside the Imperial Palace Zoo in Addis Ababa, and for decades, almost no one knew they still existed. Since then, conservation efforts have intensified to protect them in the wild. Its behavior is also unusual. They're quieter, more discreet, and territorial, living in smaller groups adapted to the mountainous terrain. While savanna lions rely on long-distance vision, the Abyssinian lion must deal with steep slopes and dense shrubs. Its diet is varied, mainly antelope and baboons that live on rocky slopes. But finding food there is no easy task, which has made it a swift and strategic hunter. Genetically, the Abyssinian lion also stands out. Studies show that it carries ancient lineages, preserving traits that may trace back to the earliest African lions. It's almost like seeing a living piece of feline prehistory. Today, it is critically endangered. Habitat loss, human conflict, and illegal hunting put its survival in constant jeopardy. It's estimated that fewer than 1,000 individuals remain in the wild. Imagine a lion carrying centuries of history, living in isolation among mountains and clouds. That's the Abyssinian lion, noble, resilient, and almost forgotten by the world. Have you ever heard of it? Let us know in the comments if this incredibly unique lion surprised you. Fifth place. West African lion, the solitary king of the forgotten savannas. Did you know there's a lion that almost no one ever sees, even though it lives right in the savannah? The West African lion is one of the most endangered lions in the world, and also one of the most solitary. This lion lives in countries like Burkina Faso, Niger, and Benin, in drier and more isolated savanna regions. Unlike its more famous cousins from southern and eastern Africa, it lives in much smaller groups. Sometimes just one male with one or two females, something rare among lions. Its appearance is more slender. It has a leaner body, longer legs, and a less voluminous mane. Its fur is a lighter, sandy color, helping it blend into the dry, dusty regions it calls home. These lions are extremely cautious around humans. They've learned to avoid villages, hunters, and even areas where other animals no longer roam. That's why they're difficult to spot, even for experienced biologists. It's estimated that fewer than 400 individuals remain in the wild. That's right, fewer than some zoo populations. Because of this, the West African lion is classified as critically endangered. Its diet includes antelope, warthogs, and even livestock, which often leads to conflict with local communities. And as their territories shrink, they face increasing shortages of prey and water. Another interesting fact is their nocturnal behavior. These lions hunt and move mostly at night, avoiding the intense heat and staying away from humans. During the day, they rest under low bushes, nearly invisible to the human eye. Little is known about their mating behavior. Because they live in small, scattered groups, encounters between males and females are rare. That makes reproduction even more difficult for the species. In 2005, the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, declared that this lion had disappeared from areas where it was once common. It was a tragic warning, but also a call to action. Today, conservation programs are working to restore their habitat and promote peaceful coexistence with local communities. But the road ahead is long and uncertain. The West African lion is a living reminder that even the king of the jungle can disappear in silence. Discreet, resilient, and forgotten, it survives where almost nothing else does. Had you ever heard of this rare subspecies? Let us know in the comments if you'd like to hear more stories about these hidden survivors of the wild. Fourth place. White lion, the ghost king of the savannah. It looks like a creature out of a dream, but the white lion is real. With snow-colored fur and piercing eyes, it stands out as one of the most surreal sights in the wild. Despite what many think, it's not albino. Its color comes from a rare genetic mutation called leucism, which reduces pigmentation but doesn't eliminate it completely. That means it can have golden or bluish-gray eyes, truly mesmerizing to see. These lions originally came from the Timbavati region of South Africa. For centuries, they were considered sacred by local tribes, symbols of light, power, and spiritual balance. Some even believed they brought protection and wisdom to those who saw them. White lions have the same size and strength as regular lions. Males can weigh up to 200 kilograms, over 440 pounds, with pale manes that shine in the African sun. Females, slightly smaller, also have light-colored fur, making the cubs absolutely enchanting. But this beauty comes with a downside. Their color makes it harder for them to camouflage during hunts. Imagine trying to hide in golden grass with bright white fur. For years, people believed they couldn't survive in the wild. But in 2004, after a successful reintroduction project, the first white lions were returned to nature and proved everyone wrong. Today, some groups live freely in protected reserves. Their diet is the same as other lions: antelope, buffalo, and even warthogs. They hunt in groups and show typical African lion behavior, despite their unusual appearance. Studies show that even with their pale fur, they maintain strong hunting skills. The key lies in group strategy and coordinated attacks, often carried out at dusk or during the night. Unfortunately, illegal trade and captive breeding still threaten their existence. Many are kept for selective breeding or used as tourist attractions, raising serious ethical concerns. But anyone who sees a white lion for the first time never forgets it. Their presence is magical, almost supernatural. It's as if nature created a one-of-a-kind masterpiece, a reminder of what's still possible to protect. What about you? Do you think the white lion should be a global symbol of wildlife preservation? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear what this ghost of the savannah stirred in you. Third place, Barbary Lion, the lost colossus of ancient empires. Imagine a lion so massive and powerful that it became the symbol of entire kingdoms. The Barbary lion, also known as the Atlas lion, is one of the most legendary and imposing lion subspecies that ever lived. It came from the Atlas Mountains of North Africa, in regions that are now part of Morocco, Algeria, and Tunisia. It was a lion of high altitudes, cold air, fog, and dense forests, a completely different world from the hot southern savannas. And the most striking thing, its size. Males could weigh over 250 kilograms, 550 pounds, and measure nearly 3 meters, almost 10 feet, in length including the tail. Its mane was thick, dark, and extended across the shoulders, neck, and even the belly, giving it a majestic and intimidating look. This was the lion that faced gladiators in Roman arenas. Emperors hunted them and displayed them as trophies, symbols of power and domination. Historical records suggest the Barbary lion was the most commonly used big cat in Colosseum spectacles. Its diet matched its size. It hunted warthogs, antelope, and even large wild cattle. It was a solitary hunter or moved in small groups, adapted to mountain terrain and rough landscapes. Over time, it was hunted to near extinction. By the 19th century, the last wild Barbary lions had disappeared from the forests of the Atlas. The last reliable sighting in the wild was in 1922. But there's an intriguing twist. Some direct descendants of these lions may still exist in zoos and royal collections, including the royal palaces of Morocco. They show similar visual and genetic traits, and some projects aim to recover the original lineage. Today, the Barbary lion is a symbol of ancestral strength and endurance. It appears in coats of arms, statues, and legends, a living memory of a time when kings and beasts walked side by side. Even extinct in the wild, its image continues to inspire scientific studies, conservation efforts, and cultural movements. It's as if its presence was just too great to fade away. Can you imagine the impact of seeing a lion like that face-to-face in a Roman arena? Tell us in the comments. Do you think science should try to recreate this incredible bloodline? The Barbary lion may have vanished from the mountains, but its shadow still looms large in history. Second place, Cape Lion, the golden ghost of South Africa. It was once considered the fiercest of all African lions. The Cape Lion, also known as the South African lion, is a subspecies that is now extinct in the wild, yet its legacy still haunts the plains it once ruled. This giant roamed the region of the Cape of Good Hope in South Africa, in areas of dry savanna and shrubland. It was a massive, muscular lion with a presence that demanded respect from a distance. Its mane was a spectacle on its own, extremely dark, almost black, stretching across the chest and down the back. Its striking appearance made it a prime target for British trophy hunters in the 19th century. Males could weigh up to 240 kilograms, over 530 pounds, and grow longer than 2.5 meters, over 8 feet. It was one of the largest lions ever recorded in history. Its behavior was just as remarkable. It was known to stand its ground and face hunters head-on, earning a reputation as a warrior lion. Many stories from the time speak of epic chases and ambushes between men and this formidable animal. It hunted wildebeest, zebras, and antelope, but would also take on buffalo and, on rare occasions, even humans. It lived in small groups, adapted to the dry climate and the scarcity of food in certain seasons. Unfortunately, relentless hunting led to its extinction. In 1858, the last wild Cape lion was killed by colonial hunters. Since then, it has become a symbol of the devastating impact of human interference. But there's a sliver of hope. Genetic studies have shown that traces of the Cape lion still survive in some lions living in South African reserves. Researchers are working to carefully identify and preserve this valuable genetic legacy. The Cape lion also lives on in historical emblems, sculptures, and even military flags, a lasting symbol of strength, bravery, and resilience. This lion wasn't just an animal. It was a living legend. And even though it's no longer with us, its image remains alive in South Africa's cultural memory. Do you think we should try to genetically revive this extraordinary lion? Or should it remain a reminder of what we've lost? Tell us in the comments. Your voice helps keep these stories alive. First place, Black Lion, the most intriguing legend of the animal kingdom. Have you ever heard of a lion with a completely black mane, like it was made of shadows? The Black Lion is, without a doubt, the most mysterious and controversial lion ever mentioned in science and folklore. For centuries, tales of dark-maned lions have been passed down through African tribes, colonial records, and even modern documentaries. But does it really exist? What we do know is that, genetically, lions with melanism, a mutation that darkens the fur, are theoretically possible, though incredibly rare. Just like there are black panthers and golden tigers, a black lion could result from a similar phenomenon. But so far, there has never been a confirmed sighting of a completely black lion in the wild. Still, photos and videos circulate online. Some are edited, others show lions in deep shadow or with unusually dark fur. These images keep the legend alive, and only deepen the fascination with this almost mythological creature. And it's not just about appearance. Many believe that, if it existed, this lion would be even more fearsome for its solitary and territorial behavior. A lone predator, possibly dominant among other lions, hunting at night like a living shadow. Imagine crossing paths with a lion like that in the pitch-black savanna. There are also old reports from 19th century hunters who claim to have seen lions as dark as coal, especially in remote parts of Ethiopia and Sudan. None of these accounts have been scientifically confirmed, but all have contributed to the myth. Some experts believe the black lion is more of a symbol than a real animal, a representation of fear, power, and the wild's untamed spirit. Others continue to search for clues, genetic samples, historical records, even tracks, hoping to one day prove it exists. Interestingly, in labs and breeding reserves, lions with darker coats have been created through selective breeding. But none of them are officially recognized as black lions, like the ones in the legends. Real or not, one thing is certain. The black lion is the peak of animal curiosity. It brings together science, myth, art, and imagination, all in a creature that's never been confirmed, yet no one forgets. So now we leave you with one final question. Do you believe the black lion really exists? Or is it just a fantasy born from humanity's longing for the extraordinary? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear what you think about this living legend that closes our list with grandeur.